So I'm going to record this and put it on YouTube. So if you do miss Facebook, you can always jump over to my YouTube channel and watch it there. So this is a very important day for all us light workers, star seeds, and probably truth seekers who know the truth about the Queen of England. Today is a big celebration for all of us. We are in a position now of being sovereign. We are the true sovereign people of Earth. No royal family is sovereign. We are the sovereign ones. Remember that. They took that from us. So yesterday I was feeling really off and I felt a big shift and I felt actually a little bit depressed. I felt tired. All I wanted to do was lie down at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and stay in my bed. But I had to get up and cook dinner and do all the other things that I normally do. So I had a little bit of a rest, got up and did the things I had to do. And straight after dinner, I just cleaned up and went straight to bed because I knew something was shifting within me. I'm not sure what it was, but it was like a grief, like a letting go. And it wasn't until Kylie sent me the news clipping of, the Queen needs support. They're all rushing to a bedside and all this. And I went, bring on the show. It's showtime. And I thought, this is why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. This is the end of the world as we know it. The end of the way that Earth has been controlled and been ruled as we know it. Yes, she's been gone a long time, but for the public to see the announcement now, it's official. So you've got to remember, we've been drawn into this little storyline where they took the crests off the gates, they put the Tiffany blinds up, they emptied out the palace, they shifted the Queen around, the Duke died, they had the Queen supposedly with the illness and rest. They've also had, doubles playing these people. They had the Jubilee, and I have spoken about that Jubilee, how it was an exercise to allow the judgment of the ones in control now to see how the public response would be. A lot of it was digitally done. A lot of it was done in studios. So, of course, the crowds that you saw were not real numbers. Therefore, they knew that they were ready to present the world with her death because less people had faith in the royal family now. And so, as I said, this is the last time you're going to probably see her in public. And sure enough, the fake Queen was last seen in public around that time. Nobody's really seen her since. And so she's finally gone. Well, they finally officially announced that she's gone. So now we can expect other announcements to follow. I do not see anyone else in the royal family taking that place. And if they do, it would only be for a matter of a couple of weeks or a couple of months until they do more announcements around that and expose the truth to the world. The biggest truth to the world came to me today. I was sitting here on the couch channeling, as I do in the mornings. I do all my activations and then I do my channeling. And of course, I got some beautiful messages. If you're on my YouTube and you're not on my Facebook, jump over to my community page because I share all my daily channelings there to bring up the vibration of YouTube, but I also have them on my Facebook. And the messages came through very loud and clear that this is now our time. It's our time to step forward. The 99 portal today is a royal number, which says that we are now the royals of this earth, the royals of this world. We are the sovereign ones. We're the ones that are rightfully taking our place to where it's meant to be. And it's interesting because our DNA, our royalty of DNA as star seeds, as light workers, is being activated today. There is a wave of frequency and energy coming in and you can feel it and it's throwing us off. It's throwing us, I actually almost fell over earlier this morning. I had a wave of energy or frequency that came in and it threw me like this. I actually swayed with it. This is that royal diamond energy coming into us and now activating us, because whatever was out there in the world that was keeping that frequency of the dark overlords has been removed. They've announced it. So now the earth is free of that energy. And we're feeling it as beings of light. We can feel that lifting, and we can feel it now returning to us, that power, that energy we have. Today is a huge celebration for us. We should be opening up bottles of champagne. We should be shouting from the rooftops, because we have carried a huge burden most of our lives, for the last 2 years, especially because we've known what's been going down. So many of us have said, when's it going to happen? When are they going to announce this? And now it's happened. It's happened, guys. We're here. We're right here in this day, and we are ready to take our place and to move forward. So I'm not sure how it's going to look, but there are going to be other announcements. I do have an update from Miley. She came through on Wednesday, and she said to me there will be more announcements coming. I've channeled 4 or 5 pages of her most recent updates. I will do a video of that afterwards and post it to YouTube. So the announcements are coming, which means some sort of emergency broadcast is coming. And I still feel October, between October the 1st and October the 10th. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be what you expect it to be, a global broadcast. It could be some kind of broadcast that covers a certain topic or a certain person. This is the beginning of drip feeding us and giving us emergency updates. There will be some major ones, but there'll be little ones leading into the fear of the people that are still wearing this, still blind to everything that's going on. So expect a few little updates along the way. There will be a big one though. There will be a big broadcast of some sort coming. And that is when we are going to be needed. There's going to be a lot of healing that's going to be needed to the people that have followed religion, especially the Catholic religion, knowing that they have been going in and giving offerings to a reptilian religion and some of the things that the horrific crimes that they have committed. We've also got to be aware for the ones that are going to be waking up to the whole pandemic, and that they've been lied to for generations about these health scares that have been in the world. The 9/11, that's going to be exposed. All this, these people are going to need so much inner child healing. They're going to need so much healing of themselves, because there'll be a lot of guilt carried because they believed that they were allowed themselves to be fooled, knowing that they have been allowed to be programmed and implanted. So there'll be a lot of implant removal work we'll have to do with them as well. So healers, get ready. You're going to have to step up, I'm getting told. So then I channeled, this beautiful little boy came through to me, and he made me cry because he showed me some stuff which was, let's just say, not pleasant, on the dark side. Now, I have remote viewed before. I don't like doing it because you never know what you're going to see. Emmanuel, he said, hello, I am Emmanuel. I am of Spanish descent. I'm here to tell you that what the Queen of England has done to the children is beyond words. And he said, I need to tell you because you stepped up and posted a post today. We heard your post. We heard your channeling about we're all celebrating and clapping that it's been announced, because we too, our souls are free. We're free from what we have been holding as a burden of what we know. We can now come to you. We can now channel. We can now be seen. Our voices can be heard. And he said, I was a personal victim of her. And he said he was taken to the underground dungeons and tortured. And she, I have to be careful how I word this. She turned into a reptilian in front of him. And she ripped out his heart and ate it in front of him. And she pulled out his pineal gland and ate it and laughed and danced. And he showed me the pictures. He showed it to me of her dancing around doing the sacrifice. He said they chained him up to a wall, legs apart, arms apart, embraces, and they stretched him first to put the fear in and to build his blood pressure up. And he said, and afterwards they just left me hanging there. So guys, this is what these people are celebrating today. They're celebrating, we've let that go now. It's been removed. It's gone. It's gone. We should be celebrating. And this is in contrast to what you're seeing on social media. So I suggest you don't look at news articles, you don't read the papers, you don't look at the social media, you don't look at the TV channels, because it's going to trigger you and you're going to get angry because you know a different side to the story of people saying, oh, how amazing she was, how sad, blah, blah, blah. And I've had to do everything in my power this morning not to comment, because you're going to be attacked. And that's not what we want. We want to be in full frequency of light and energy to be able to heal these people. Emmanuel said that now they can come out and be seen. They're going to come back. He said, we're coming back. All those children that had their soul stolen from them, because he was sold. He said, I was sold. There was a lot of children that were sold and kept in holding cages beneath the ground. And some terrible things happened to them while they were in their holding cages too. A lot of the family went in and tortured and raped them, even before they were sacrificed. They were used. So he said, we are free now. We can now be who we are. We're going to come out. We're going to show the world who we are, and we're coming back, and we're going to make good of this. We have to make good of this. He said, don't worry. He said, don't be sad for me. He said, because my heart is pure. It is golden. It is radiating with gold beams of love. This is what's made me who I am. And he said he's pure. He's beautiful. He's fine. He's happy where he is right now. He also wants to thank all the healers and the angels and the earth angels that have been working on missions and helping to rescue all the children over the last generations. He said he was a victim. He reckons it was either 1970s or 1980s, he's telling me. So this has been going on for a very, very long time. We can expect other leaders now to be exposed. And we have to be ready. This is it, guys. The biggest thing now for us to do is to sit tight, go within, restore our energy, our light. The diamond codes are pouring into Earth right now over the next probably 3 to 4 days, I'm getting told, because once the announcement reached the general public, it was able to pour in and we can receive it. The diamond codes are the highest codes, and they're coming in to activate our DNA as sovereign, as the royalty of Earth. And with these codes, we have a responsibility now to be ready for the healing of others, for the teaching of others. So that's what we're doing. So we have to go within now and work on ourselves. So my channeling workshop on Monday and your Sunday has come at perfect timing for us to do this work, because we've been activating all week. For those on YouTube, I have a workshop this Monday coming. We did an activation for it last weekend for our crown chakras and for our ability to be able to channel. And this is coming through strongly this week with the energies. And now this is perfect timing for what is about to happen out there. So don't expect to see grand royal things happening. It's going to be very low key, I feel. Yes, I'll make a big song and dance about her funeral, but we're not going to see any other royal families stepping up just yet. There's going to be delays, there's going to be excuses, because there is no royal family. It's all been dismantled. Any questions, guys, from any of you that might have some? Now, the other thing is, they said for us to now be aware also that we can actually move freely and start to travel and start to go our way to our service. So we're all being activated to be in place now to where we're meant to be. So it's been an interesting time, because for the last probably 2 months or so, I've been sitting here waiting to get the go ahead, and I feel like that's here now. Time is here. It's time for you to go out and do more of your service role. So we will be able to freely travel as the information goes out and controls come down. Does anyone have any questions about this? And there will be other news stuff coming out. As I say, just ignore it. You know, we've been being prepared. They've been showing us that they're in charge. The white hats, the alliance, federations are all in charge of this. They've been showing us for 2 years with the crests of the gates, the Tiffany blinds, the doubles. Everything has been given to us as a sign that they are in charge, they're in control. This is a good move. Don't let the sleepy people say, oh no, now what? This is bad. A lot is happening in behind the scenes. The banking system is changing overnight. My bank was down here in Australia up to 24 hours the other day. Things are changing in the background. This is now what we've known for so long is about to move forward. A lot of us will start realizing that we're doing more work in other dimensions. We'll be doing more remote viewing. We'll be doing more channeling as this starts to shift our energy and our vibration. So be ready to see some things that will only show you so much you can handle. Emmanuel that showed me what was in the dungeons. And they are dungeons, believe me. They're like just treat what you imagine a dungeon to look like. They're not like the tunnels. They're different again. So in honor of those children today, we have to celebrate. We have to celebrate this. We have to set their souls free. We have to send them love, send them joy, send them golden rays, so that when they come back, their life is free. It will be how it was always meant to be. because they're coming back now. They can come back. They can come back and finish their missions and show us the way. They'll be the new children. The biggest thing about these children is that they are so beautiful to look at. You cannot imagine how beautiful they are. They just glow. They glow with God's love. You can see it in their faces. You can see it in their eyes. They have something special that we don't have because they've been through it and they've gone to the other side and coming back and channeling to us and telling us their story. And they understand on a level we don't understand. They're still not there yet at that level that they're at. And for Emmanuel to say, don't be sad for me. My heart is full of golden light beams, is beyond words, because that's how he has ascended as one of the Queen's victims. And he said, we want to honor you today because you recognize our souls, that we are set free. It's not about the Queen. It's not about the press. It's not about 5D. He said the first bit of channeling you did this morning was about the children and their souls. And I said to him, Emmanuel, it's always been about the children. This is what I do from day one. It's been about the children. Yes, I'm here to help with the ascension. I'm here to help bring communities together and to activate with codes. But as a light worker, my side as a light worker has always been here about the children. And I can hear them. They're all celebrating, they're dancing, they're singing, they're clapping, they're jumping up and down with joy. You know, they're happy for us because we're free now. We're the sovereign ones. We're the ones that are the DNA lineage. We're the royal ones, not the ones that have been removed. We have now got our sovereignty back as of officially today. That's what it's about. And they're celebrating for us just as much as I am celebrating for them. So any questions, guys? The channeling messages that are coming through at the moment, the Arcturians, the Venetian Council, the Palladians are all helping us. They're all around us at the moment. I saw them here in my house last night. I saw the Palladians, the angels, the ascended masters. Everyone is with us right now. You will feel them. You will see them. They're with you because we're protected at this moment so we don't get attacked from the press, from our loved ones who are still asleep, which is interesting. So if you have any questions, put them down below and I'll try and reply. I've asked Master Orbit, my Arcturian father, I've said to him, so what now? And he said, it'll be like a domino effect. He said he saw it was like a domino effect and he saw things just crumbling like that all the way along. He said, I can't tell you what those steps are, He said, but you are now moving and shifting. Earth is shifting into these effects that are like a domino collapsing all the way along. So this is the first day of our sovereignty, our first day of freedom, and then it's just going to get better and better as the announcements start to come through, as people start to be exposed, as people start to disappear. Everything that we've been programmed and implanted by is to stop from today forward. So things will shift grandly, he said. Everything will move fast. He said that time will go really, really fast now. You will not be able to keep up with the time and what is happening with this time shift. It's going to go, the next 3 months are going to go very, very quickly. And I saw a vision the other day after meditation, and it was like big plasma screens and everything was flashing. And I went, that's it. Today I went, that's it. That's what's going to happen. Everything's going to happen like a flash. You're going to look back and think, gee, that was a flash. That was quick. This is how it's going to happen now. These systems will collapse. The corporate will collapse. The medical systems will collapse. Everything will start to be exposed. People will start speaking up. You know, this is now where we're leading into. And then just around the corner is our beautiful 5D to 7D paradise that we'll be living in. Now, another thing is people keep saying, well, when are we going to see disclosure of the ships? When are they going to land here on Earth? He said, you're not going to see anything until 2024. So for those that are hoping it's tomorrow or this year or next year, he said, you're still not going to see anything that actually lands on Earth until 2024 onwards. He said, because you've got this happening still. You've got people so asleep that they can't even comprehend the power of having these ships land here. They can't even comprehend what we're talking about and what we know about this Queen's death. So how are they going to respond in a year's time seeing ships land here? They're not going to land until 2024. So in that time, there's a lot to be disclosed and revealed and shown to them to accept that when they arrive, because they need to accept and see them with love and understand that they're coming to help them, to be with them, to help Earth. They're not coming, as I've been programmed to think, that they're dark and they're here to cause war. There's no war now. Everything like that has now shifted. They're not allowed in this energy field. And they have been sealed off. Contracts have been sealed off. Anything dark has to remain out in the galaxies and nowhere near Earth. So it's a big day. Any questions, guys? Please comment below, because I'm watching you on my phone because my laptop's playing up. So I am watching here. Hi, Heba. Hi, Nadine. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Rama. It's good to see you all. So if you've just come on late, go back and listen to my channeling from beautiful Emmanuel, who was one of the Queen's victims. And I was in two minds whether I should share it or not. And he said, no, you have to share this, because people will find this and they will hear what needs to be told, whether they believe it or not. If you're on my page and you're watching my live and you don't agree to what I'm telling you and what I know and what I feel and what I see and what I channel, well, then you're on the wrong page. I'm sorry. It's time to move on. We're on different journeys. Remember that. We're all here as one light, but we're in different journeys. And if you do not fit that vibration, then you're in the wrong place. So that's probably it, guys, from me today. I'm going to do a recording of Miley's updates because it's very timely what she told me. And it fits with this update. So I feel, now all we need to do is concentrate on what we've got ahead of us. And as I said, I know a lot of you seeing relatives, a lot of you will see friends, colleagues saying, oh, she's gone, how terribly sad, and you'll see the press really playing it up. Try and ignore it, stay away from it, go with them, because it's just going to trigger you and it's going to bring up anger. And you don't want that, because it then lowers your vibration, and we're trying to stay activated and ascended to help the earth and our lives and our world shift. Because go back to the children and the ones that had their souls taken from them. We have to keep them in our minds. We have to remember their lives were sacrificed. And now we have to honor that. And we have to stay in a high vibration so they can come back and live in the world that they want it to be. So much love, light, many blessings to you all. Have a wonderful weekend. As I said, we've got the workshop on Monday, and I will keep in touch with you over the weekend. If you have any questions, please put below, and I will keep communicating with you throughout the day if I get any more channelings, remote viewings. But until then, much love, light, many blessings to you. Go celebrate your sovereignty is here today. Today is very special for all light workers, star seeds, truth seekers, truth tellers. It's our day. Bye for now. Bye.